Hello everybody, this is Nintennerd. Welcome back to Twilight Princess HD. Look at this slowly moving thing. Well, it stopped moving. Maybe it will go faster if I use my iron boots like that. And that should open the door, and it did. Perfect. And that's how you open this door. Alright. Moving on. Big lava place. Oh, and guess what? Magnets. Spoiler alert. We're using magnets. Which is a really, in my opinion, a really cool way of using the iron boots. Because normally, think about what the iron boots are for a second. The iron boots in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and for the first couple sections of this game, are used for walking around really slowly. Not much of an item. Now, when you're put them in water, and now you can sink to the bottom with the combination of is it the scale? No, it's not the scale. The scale lets you dive deeper. It's the blue suit that lets you breathe underwater. So, I guess technically with the blue suit, it gives you swimming capabilities. Except for maybe in this one, you might get flippers first. But I think that's... No, sorry. That's part of the blue suit in this one. That's why I'm getting confused. In Ocarina though, yeah. You get complete, like, even in this one, like, you both, let me restart. The iron boots, their only purpose in Ocarina of Time is getting you to the bottom of the water bed, like the floor, like you're swimming around in water, but you can, with the blue suit, you can swim through it, but before that, you would need the iron boots to fuck. I'm bad at explaining things. Just say it. You need the iron boots to get to the bottom of the... Oh, that's why I can't think of the word. To get to the bottom of the water. You get what I'm fucking saying. Okay, so that's their only purpose, and maybe that you have to hit like a couple you have to stand on a couple switches like I just did recently. Oh, that is not good. Okay. You have to hit a couple switches so that you can, like, progress. And they're, like, the switches are, like, extra solid or they're rusted, so you have to, well, Ocarina, you technically hit them with a hammer at one part, but, like, the iron boots can be used to step on it, just like what I did before. Okay. So, weight puzzles is all it includes, and that part of that weight is in water. This particular game, and one really good way of doing things is that, like, it uses weight puzzles in a more creative way, and not only just with the whole, like, Goron thing in general, giving more of a use to, the iron boots, is that it will, as we'll see pretty soon. Oh! Ooh, that was really close. As we'll see, we'll be using them with magnetic force as well. So after all that of repeating myself, because I'm terribly bad at explaining things, see, right here, you need the iron boots to get across in this water. And then you press this switch, and then you have magnets. And look at that. You're fucking walking upside down. Look at what the puzzles you could solve with. What the potential of the puzzles in a game where you walk upside down on the floor. Or using magnets in general. Like, that's shit like, that's portal shit right there.
Ah, I thought I felt a presence, but what a surprise to find a young human. Word has come to me of you, and if Koron has faith in you, then your heart must be true. I am one of the 4 Goron elders. Gor Amoto is my name.
Okay, see, now it makes more sense. They all start with gore. Whatever.
You are heroic, young human. Please, you must lend this tribe your power.
You got the key shard. You got a key shard. You need all 3 shards to return the big key to its original shape. Doesn't want to key. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah.
You must hurry to the other elders.
What's in here though? You got a dungeon map. Green ones, yeah, blah. Please explain to me the dungeon map again. All right, going up. We're going up. Fucking ladder. Oh well, now we have to stay down here to get this chest. All right. My God. Go up and up and up and up and up and up. All right, we got this key, and we put ourselves in. Oh, not a useless situation. Oh my God. This is what I get for eating before doing this. Look who it is. It's Uku.
Phew, we're free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we've found each other again, let's stick together for a bit. I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. You reunited with Uku!
Alright, great. I'm trying to use my sword, but it won't let me. Which is kind of weird. I mean, there are pots everywhere. I want to smash them with my sword. But whatever. Onwards to victory! Look at this. Fucking, how do we get across? But with fucking magnets. Like, this is really, like, okay. You might think that it's not that creative right now, because it's just like, oh, it's, you could have just walked straight. What kind of puzzle is that? I mean, the boots are just another way of walking, really. It's almost as if, like, there's no point to them. And I can sort of see that with items. It's like, there's no point for these boots. Like, you're kind of finding excuses at this point. Like right here. Well, see, okay. In this case, because it's on the ceiling, yeah, you could simulate this whole thing, like, going around, and it's pretty slow to walk around, but, like, the point for puzzles like these is that now there's, like, areas that you can get to, like, that are much higher, that you would otherwise need a very long and steep staircase to get to. I don't know. Don't take every, like, defense that I roll out as, like, definitive, because I'm not very good at debating things anyways. I suppose that it is somewhat unfortunate that that you have to walk in this slow manner to get from point A to point B. But if you, because the controls are backwards, which, I mean, I guess is another thing that's kind of weird. It's like they're technically backwards. Like, this is me. Wait, what? How did it? That's weird. For a second, like, I was going for. Oh wait, you gotta turn the camera. Okay, so this is me weird. I don't know what happened there. Because I was going forward by pressing back. Okay, so maybe it's not always backwards. Like this is left, this is right. Okay. I don't know what was I don't know what I was doing then. Where do I need to go? That's a good question. I mean, this is sort of a delicate situation, if you consider it. Like, you're walking around on the ceiling, make one wrong move, and now you're dead. Like, I feel like if I get hit by any of these guys, well, like, or even if I roll, if it lets me roll, or if I get hit by one of these guys, I would probably fall and have to do this thing all over. I don't know. I'm trying to defend something because I feel like it, I guess that goes against my argument if I feel like it needs defending. I don't know. I'm always under the boat of like, Twilight Princess is the best game, is the best Zelda game ever. And if Zelda is my favorite series, then Twilight Princess would be my favorite game, right? Because you have favorite series, and then you have favorite game in that series. Which, by like relativity is that, what the fuck am I talking about? By transitive property, then it must mean that I think that this is like the best game of all time. And I think a lot of people would say like, this is not the best game of all time, let alone the best Zelda of all time. So maybe that's what I'm thinking. So I don't think a lot of people think that this is a very good Zelda, which I think is just their opinion. Yeah, to be honest, like, I think everyone's opinion of 3D Zeldas is much lower than Ocarina of Time. Like, since it came out, everyone's been pretty much bashing on every 3D Zelda that came out after it. Now it is to say that Majora's Mask does get a decent amount of praise because it's pretty much a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time. It's just not as long, I think. It also does things very differently for Zelda games, but it's good different for some people. And then there's like Wind Waker, which was panned when it first came out, but is now one of those games that is thought to be really good. But I don't know if that's one of those things. It's like, I don't know if there are people. I mean, there's definitely some people that are like, oh, Wind Waker is overrated, and there's like that I can definitely say. But are there still people that think that it is bad? I don't know. I mean, I guess there's got to be someone that doesn't like it. I guess that's the true thing. I don't know. I feel like Twilight Princess is one of those like underappreciated Zeldas, and which is why it makes me happy that this game came out in HD, because it reminds people how great this game was without being on shitty Wii graphics. Oh no, I did that wrong. Without being on shitty Wii graphics. And it's not nearly as like gloomy, right? Like there are a lot of things like Link, for example, and even this fucking area in the old game. Like, imagine all these colors with just a weird brown tint over them, or not even that. Like the detail, the details on like the rock wall or like this floor here would be much lower, or at least much more blurred. So like it's an interesting thing. I don't know. This is my okay. If I were to defend this game entirely, I would say that this game is just Ocarina of Time on steroids. steroids is probably not the best way to say it, but like I consider this game like a true like sequel, quote unquote sequel to Ocarina of Time that does not, like, if you don't include Majora's Mask, because Majora's Mask was based off of the same engine, so like you can't really ignore that as like in terms of sequels of Ocarina of Time. But this game, other than being like ignoring the fact that it is also a sequel in the timeline for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, like but it is, in my opinion, like they took Ocarina of Time and made it better, in my opinion. Like, this is a Ocarina of Time with better graphics. To like, and that's just a poor man's way of describing this, because that's so much more. Like, this is my favorite Zelda game, guys. That includes Ocarina of Time. In fact, as I've been playing Ocarina of Time and this game, I can definitely see why I would love this game more and Ocarina of Time less. Because there's so many things in Ocarina of Time that are very confusing. And one of those things is, unfortunately, and it's not really the game's fault because of its time period, but a lot of the things in Ocarina of Time look the same. Like, within a dungeon, the rooms look very much the same. So, like, to have detail like this, especially in this HD remastered edition, it's refreshing to have a challenging puzzle with clear puzzle elements. And I think that's a big... What happened? The fuck? Oh, I have to go... Probably have to go like this. Oh, I don't have any fucking... God damn it. Okay, wait. Items. Do I have an arrow? I don't have arrows yet. That sucks. That doesn't hit anything. Why do I feel like I can, like, not do the wind boomerang? Okay, I'm gonna figure this out. Or I'm gonna get back over there next time on the next episode of Twilight Princess. So be excited for that, because this game is great and I shouldn't have to defend it. But for some reason I feel like it needs defending. Because I honestly think that this game is underrated. That is what I should have said much earlier. Okay. So, yeah. Maybe more on that in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. This is Nintennerd, signing out.